doTERRA has expanded its member services department to meet the huge load of customer assistance in its ever-growing company. However, with this increase in memberships, it has decreased employee morale drastically. With this decrease in morale, attendance adherence has decreased, as well with individual performance. I would like to explain how the team lead role in the member services department can influence change in morale by receiving more authority to influence change, understanding what influences employee behavior, and working hand in hand with management to be able to make these implemented changes in morale. To begin, team leads need to receive more authority to be able to have more autonomy in their schedules. Autonomy means the freedom to be able to do things without having oversight or being micromanaged. This autonomy in team lead schedules will allow them to be able to focus more heavily on the morale of their employees rather on the day-to-day tasks that they have on the weekly checklist that they receive. This autonomy in their schedules will also allow them to be able to build relationships of trust with their employees, as their employees understand that their goal as a team lead is to make sure that they are happy and that they feel that they are being recognized for their efforts and their labors. Through their efforts in building this trust with their agents, team leads will also be able to have their agents feel like they can give them more feedback as to what can be done to implement change to increase morale as a team. And with this trust that they build, the team as a whole will be able to be recognized for their teamwork, and this will also be an aspect of increasing morale. As you can see, that there are many benefits to being able to give more authority to team leads. Team leads must understand that there are different ways to influence employee behavior. One important way of influencing employee behavior can be by recognizing the team as a whole rather than individuals within the team. As they're able to recognize the team as a whole, this will be able to create a culture of teamwork within the member services department, and individual agents will receive recognition for their efforts in fulfilling the objectives that are given as a team rather than on their individual efforts. This will also allow the team lead to be able to decrease the differences in the different skill sets that are on their individual teams, and make sure that even those skill levels that may not have as many opportunities to assist members, they will be able to also be recognized with their minimal efforts as they are recognized on the team level. Last but not least, another great opportunity to make change is by increasing compensation on a group and team level rather than on individual interests and changes. This will allow the teams to be able to see that through their work together, they are all being compensated further for their efforts, rather than one team member standing out and receiving more within that team because of the work that they do or the relationship they may have with the team lead or a member of management. And as these influences of behavior are analyzed within each team lead, they will be able to make changes that will be implemented with management to be able to increase the overall morale of the department. With working hand in hand with management, team leads will be able to build a relationship professionally with trust so that they can be able to go to their managers with prospective ideas to implement change in morale without being scared or feel like they are not needed in their specific positions. This will be able to influence this overall professional relationship of trust within the department, increasing morale and knowing that we as individuals in the department can trust each other. This will also help the team leads be able to be recognized for their own individual efforts of implementation in their teams, increasing their overall well-being and morale as well. And as these implementations are made within the department, the managers will be able to clearly discern what changes have been made and what changes have been effective in increasing the overall morale. This will be able to help managers create a document and be able to compile this information so that they may be able to train team leads more efficiently in being able to increase the morale of its team members. Now, as we come to the close, it's very clear that as we give more authority to the team lead position in the member services department, and as team leads are able to understand the influences of behavior and working hand in hand with management, that morale will increase in all levels. And as this morale increases in the member services department, so will the retention rates of their employees.